The Disability Trust is incredibly proud to be celebrating 50 years of providing high quality supports to people with disability in our community.
Our staff have always been committed to enhancing the quality of life and opportunities for people with disability.
Our staff are dedicated to providing excellent supports and services and creating opportunities for the people we serve.
And we are driven and sustained by our vision, purpose and values.
We started from humble beginnings in Wollongong back in 1974, but from little things, big things grow.
Well, back then there were no disability services, just zero, none.
The situation was very, very grim.
Children like Nigel weren't even entitled to an education.
It was hard, but I was determined to fight and get services for Mark.
Choices for families in those days were very, very limited. You had to look at institutional care, which wasn't great, or you had to kind of look after your son and daughter completely by yourself.
If you were the parent of a person with a disability, you went scratching and looking.
And we all had hopes for something better, mostly generated from parents who were looking for help and support.
You know, inclusion is a word we now just use. It rolls off the tip of our tongue. Way back, it was all about exclusion.
And the trust was the kind of thing that we longed for.
People at the steelworks would contribute small amounts of money.
They all threw some coins into a bucket on Friday.
And we allocated money out. We were responsible for funding the First Day program in the Illawarra. We were small, but we were feisty. If we could have changed the world with one letter to a minister at a time, we certainly would have.
And a lot of the credit goes to Margaret because she would get a good idea, work tirelessly to put together a submission, and they were very successful in getting lots of very significant grants.
We got a grant and bought a little house up near the hospital.
I think right from the very beginning, when there was only 6 people, I think, involved, and we were in a little house just down from the hospital there in Wollongong.
We're primarily an advocacy group, and we were a little bit unusual in that most advocacy groups just come from one sort of cohort of disability, but we had people with physical disabilities that were rallying about access to the community, physical access to the community, and people and families of people with intellectual disability who were really struggling to get services on the ground in the Illawarra.
And it developed from there into a great organisation of which I'm very proud.
They're on strong foundations, and it is built to grow and develop in wisdom and in, experience.
The Trust now employs more than 3,000 staff members and provides support for 6,295 people across a wide geographical footprint in 3 states and 2 territories.
It's fantastic to see the difference the Trust has made in creating more inclusive communities with our accommodation services, creating job opportunities for people with disability, creating opportunities for people to participate in sport, camps, drama and other creative pursuits, as well as a range of other opportunities for people to live a full and fantastic life.
I've been working for the Trust for 25 years. The Disability Trust has given me so many opportunities in employment and as a client.
I started with the Disability Trust when I was 16 in the year 2000, and I am so happy with the Disability Trust, with all my supports and everything that they do for me.
Really appreciate the chance that I got to be able to work, and I'm still working, and everybody keeps saying, why are you not retiring? Well, he's 76 years old. I said, because I don't want to. I'm enjoying myself, and I think it keeps me going.
I like working at the plant room because I get to challenge myself with doing different things, and I like to hang out with my mates.
We look forward to the future with optimism and confidence as we passionately pursue our mission to create an inclusive world built on trust, respect and equality.
It was something that we parents had dreamed about, but they've answered